And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
This is Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 15. Check 15. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam.
They run. This is Cohen. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. The good pickup there, 26 yards.
29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Made by Dante Fowler. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Colts.
And a give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Carry for the running back.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
4 yards.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 yards there, first down.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
That is caught by Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
But first down hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's got some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts add on to their lead.
So
that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. steps away to his left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hurts going to keep this himself. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. There the Eagles are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Colts 21, Eagles 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Colts.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And, oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Close the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The 43-yard line.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
3 on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was covered by Stephon.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they give this time to the tailback. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be so...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Indianapolis.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st down, Colts.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Indianapolis, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to